This video contains or may contain spoilers for Hollow Knight. At a certain point in the pantheon of Hallownest, the Godseeker is encountered in a room with a vision of the White Lady in the background. When the Godseeker is listened to here, she laments that although she and the other Godseekers are trying to attune her, the White Lady seems to be purposely hiding herself from them. But why would the White Lady do this? I'll be discussing my theories in this video. I think the reason that the White Lady won't let herself be attuned is the same reason that she won't accept the delicate flower as a gift and why she is hiding herself away in her gardens. When listened to there, she reveals that she feels some shame for her part in bringing the vessels into the world in such a cruel way. She mentions that she still feels the urge to procreate, but she doesn't think she should anymore after what was done to her previous offspring. She is essentially punishing herself and won't let herself return to the White Palace to see the Pale King, accept a precious gift from one of her offspring, or be admired as a higher being by those seeking her. She doesn't believe that she is deserving of any of it. I can see how she would feel that way, though. She was kind of complicit in mass infanticide, after all. It's just pretty unfortunate that the Godseekers arrived in Hallownest so late, after it had already fallen. If they had arrived when the kingdom was at its height and the Pale King and White Lady, two higher beings, were on the throne, they probably would have been much more satisfied with what they found. They could have even arrived before the Pale King when the radiance was still at her full power instead of trying so hard to find and attune her. It does seem a little strange that although the Godseekers can't find and attune the White Lady, they can still do so with the radiance even though she is sealed inside the Hollow Knight. I think this was probably possible because A, the Hollow Knight had significantly weakened as a vessel, and B, the Godseekers could detect what was holding the radiance back, but could not figure out how the White Lady was holding herself back. So what do you think? Why do you believe the White Lady won't let herself be attuned? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Please be sure to give it a like, share it, check out my other Hollow Knight videos, and subscribe to my channel for more. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.